Yeah.
It's all good. At least I got you on. I appreciate it. Whoever
Uh-huh.
helped you out, thank you.
Oh, yeah, my son. Yes.
Yeah. All right. So what I was asking you, I know I was telling you before, I was like, I know this was a progress and it took a while, but definitely your property was challenging, to say the least. Um, but obviously at the end we were able to get it out your hands, but the question I asked, I was just gonna go over just a few questions just to kind of see, why you chose us versus going with the real estate agent.
Oh, I chose you only because I had seen you on television
Mm-hmm.
and it was something that I needed to do. So you were basically the first person that I called. I didn't even
Didn't
after
call around.
I didn't get a chance to talk to real estate agency.
Okay. What do you think it was about your situation, that, made kind of, yours made your house, well, your family house the right fit, to go with Diamond Equity Investments?
Well, pretty much when just hearing from the commercial that trying to selling the house basically as is,
Yeah.
and that there would be a guaranteed um uh I'm sorry, I know you're recording this, but right now it's been so
No,
long
it's
since
all good. It's all
we
good. It took a
started
long
this.
time.
It's been a long time, but yeah, it was just the fact that the thing was they would work with you as is, and you would get, they would pay you the money out pretty much.
Yeah.
I knew that, you know,
Okay.
uh, that's it.
All right. I mean, I guess, to help us improve our process, to future sellers, what was your biggest problem you had to deal with, throughout the process of selling your house?
Pretty much, with the you got with the taxes, I guess the
Yeah.
taxes, and then as you all explained to me, the condition of the house was pretty bad.
Yeah. The foundation was pretty rough.
So right, so you were trying to find someone,
Yeah. Yeah, and
to
that's really what the timing came down to, was finding, finding that, just being creative and finding a way to get it done really was. But I mean, to be honest with you, we didn't give up.
no,
Um,
you did, no,
what would
you
you
did.
tell what would you tell someone who had a house, or was in a situation like yours, who's thinking about selling their house as is?
Um, I don't know if you have to do what you have to do. If you're telling it as is,
Yeah,
you pretty much I would have to tell them to make sure they look at the different things that I went through as far as looking at taxes
yeah,
and asking them, do they know the condition of their house? Even though you sell, but the thing is, when you're selling
yeah,
it as is, it's hard. I mean, so I don't know if you're gonna do it. If you want to do it, you just make sure you want to sell it, and if you want to, and like you were asking me why,
yeah,
pretty much I'm in no condition. I'm, unemployed. There's no income, so I
yeah.
couldn't take care of the house anymore. So, depending on their situation.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I get it. Makes sense. I mean, depends on people's different situations, definitely, look at your different options, and we were obviously an easy out. Because like you
Yeah.
mentioned many, many times, I'm glad you decided to just sell it as is. I mean, do you have any final thoughts?
My only final thoughts is I should have just gone and given it to my sister so that she could take care of it and deal with what
Yeah,
she would have to deal with what I dealt with, but she would have had the money, I guess, to
pay the
pay the
taxes.
taxes and do everything. So she
Yeah.
would have a better outcome, and then I wouldn't have to hear her mouth right now
Uh-oh.
with her
Uh-oh.
telling me I gave the family house away. So it's a bad situation between us right now, bad blood.
The only
It's like
unfortunate thing is taxes were in your name, the property was in your name, so you were ultimately responsible for the house. So I mean that money really comes down to you. So everybody's in different situations and different, I mean, you like you mentioned, you're not working, your sister has the money, I guess that could have been an option for you. But if it was really a big option, maybe she would have voiced her concern a little bit earlier.
That's
Um,
true. That's
that's
true.
unfortunate that she put that on you and that you're going
That's
through
true.
that. But you know, Eloise, you definitely did, and I remember meeting you and your husband. You definitely did what you had to do.
Yes.
So that way you weren't responsible for that property. I mean, taxes were
Right.
sold.
Right.
Taxes were going to be redeemed, and you were going to lose the house of taxes regardless. So, we found somebody that's going to take that house, and they're gonna, that was the family house. Believe me, that house is going to be, brought back to life, and hopefully they can be there for another 30 plus years after the renovation.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, but other than
Okay.
that, I don't have anything else. Thank you for taking the time. I appreciate you, bearing with me as we, fought through this Zoom situation and this whole sound. But if
Yeah.
anything, like I said, feel free to reach out, okay?
Okay. And thank
Right.
you, Garrett, man, for working with me, period. I know it was rough, but thank you for hanging in there. Appreciate it.
No
All right
problem.
then.
All right, have a good
Okay.
day.
You too. Bye bye.
Bye.